New tonight to begin your TV6 Late News, the Marquette Police Department is warning businesses and you about a new nationwide scam involving check fraud. TV6 senior reporter Jerry Tudor spoke with a detective and a local bank to find out how you can avoid falling victim to this scam.
Detectives from the Marquette Police Department say several businesses have had checks stolen and forged to a different person's name and address, usually a stolen identity. The checks are then deposited, usually in other states. Detective Nate Dawson says there are ways to prevent this crime.
Some of the ways may be to use a solid envelope if you're going to be mailing business checks so that someone can't just see through the window. Another thing might be to use what's called positive pay, whereas the legitimate checks are downloaded and then they can be compared when the checks go and get cashed. And if there's any forgeries, alterations, any changes of any sort, then the payments get stopped.
Banks like Upper Peninsula State Bank offer positive pay and other ways to keep your money safe.
Positive pay is definitely a very common tool. We have it at our institution as well. We offer it to our customers free of charge. It's just one of those things that it helps the customer become a lot more, I'll say, fraud conscious, but also gives them the peace of mind.
Beaudry also says using online banking to check your account activity every day can help you detect if fraud is happening right away.
And the process that we suggest to all of our customers, whether they be consumer or business, is to monitor your account daily. And it gives you the opportunity to detect things a lot quicker, in which case it gives us as a financial institution the ability to push that back and turn it around, send it back as fraudulent.
Detective Dawson says it's better to prevent being the victim of this type of fraud because prosecuting it is very difficult and involves other agencies out of state. Jerry Tudor, TV6 News, Marquette.